Want to give some big shout outs and thank yous to all the people in my networking group. I have so many of you in my group now. I'm going to make some special mentions. If you feel like you should be mentioned, please reach out to me after the recording and I will be happy to bring you up in the next video. This is going to be an ongoing thing. So I want to give a huge shout out to Michael Hamoon. He came to one of my meetups and he's been super consistent about attending. He's always there to help others out. He has his own thing as well with podcasting. And I think he's just a really good influence of someone who is giving and is always there for somebody else. And long term, I think he's just a great person for everyone to get to know. So big shout out over to you, Michael. You are just phenomenal. Fireworks all day. And John Few as well. You have been great to connect with in person and on the live Zooms. I actually reached out to John on Facebook. We got on a couple Zoom calls together on the Monday nights, and then we actually met in person. And I always love doing a face-to-face, shake hands type of interaction. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Jonathan Murray, thank you for attending multiple events, being in contact. Jonathan Murray is actually the first person that I had sign up as a paid person to be a part of the networking group. So Jonathan, thank you so much for doing that. That totally makes my day. I am doing my best to pay for all these things. If nobody knows this, I currently pay for meetups. I pay for the Zoom calls, and Jonathan just helped me offset those costs a little bit. So thank you, thank you, thank you so much for doing that. Mickey or Manav, you've been phenomenal. You make me laugh every single time you're on a call. I thought you actually were a stand-up comedian when we first met, and I always enjoy your presence. So thank you so much for being on there. Josh Buus, who I got to meet in person. I needed to mention you in the video. Thank you so much for connecting throughout the years, man. You've always been a good influence on me. I really like your viewpoints and how you think about your day and what you do. And so I just really appreciate you. And then Jeremy Ben Israel, thank you for being on multiple Zoom calls. I've really enjoyed your humor and who you are as a person. Special shout out as well to Carl. You've been so fun to connect with throughout the years, man. All you guys have the jokes. I think you're hilarious. I'm so glad that I get to be around you guys. And Tamim, Tamim and I connected over on another networking event, and then he came over onto mine and we did an interview together. And somewhere throughout him being on those Zoom calls, he actually got a client. I helped him get one of his first clients, and I really liked what he had to say. Ian is an amazing person who cares about helping others and making an impact. He helped me get one of my first clients. Check him out. And that was just phenomenal. Like I said, I helped an entrepreneur get a client, and then he reposted that. So that absolutely made my day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but I do have a newsletter. It's a week. It's not necessarily weekly, but I just try to communicate every so often with some amazing people. I have 304 people on my email list. And the last time, if anyone thinks email marketing does not work, that is a complete lie. 152 people opened my email that said, please help. Thank you so much, guys, for listening in and being a part of my newsletter. It absolutely makes my day. I mean, I literally just share a lot of good I just love sharing good news. And so throughout these messages, that's what I do. I mean, I literally shared a story about 2 baby owls that came into my backyard at some point, and they were like flying around, and I'm like, I was totally shocked. I was like, am I actually seeing baby owls right now? I was floored. I was totally floored. I talk about Thanksgiving, you're loved, the best interview. So thank you guys so much for tuning into these newsletters.